Right.
Is it handicap? You're owing quarter 15.
What?
I'm afraid so.
Nice.
Great, I'm 3 love down. 0-15 love. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, you look a long way away. What's this going to do? Ooh, sorry, mate, that's quick. That's big. That's it. Get to its tightest point and then try and take it. Watch your feet. Too long that time. Expensive. Ooh, it's gone backwards. That's a big ass number. It's not as big as it looks. Oh, that's short. Never had one of those in a game in my life. Too early, son. Oh, how's that hit the Zamba? Because the captain's massive. Is that it?
That one's it.
Check it.
He's in the main door, directly behind the Matthews in the quarters.
And then Ben.
They did, yeah, Ben had really done 100%.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, 5 seconds. And one had a good win over the pound, the other semi-final.
As if. It's easy in practice, isn't it, Claire?
He did, yeah. first set was a bit fast and sore. Second start was in softball, and second set was
No? Wow. Everything's right. Ball. Couple of serves, you did play at home because one of them flew on.
We did double check with them, that's all right.
very nice fun. Never played that, so I need to get down to
It's a big ball, like all but kind of it feels a bit older.
Hi, how are you? Doing good? Good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Oratory School for the first match of a brand new tournament to the calendar. My name is Ben Gatenbeek. I will be your host for this evening. And welcome to the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge. This is as I say, a new event on the calendar with an invite sent to the best 12 professionals in the country of Great Britain. And the twist is we are playing off half handicaps. So in theory, that should favour the better players, but not as much as would be the case for a level match between the players. Having a quick look at the players tonight, Darren Long from the Morton Morrell Tennis Court Club had a US professional to forget, really. Lost to Vaughan Hamilton in the singles of the satellite, and then to Nick Howe in the main draw. That's his most recent performance, which won't be on our next graphic. Looking for his first win of the year. This is, of course, a handicap tournament, so it won't appear in that particular graphic. Tonight he'll be playing Neil Mackenzie from the Queen's Club, handicap of 8.2. He's played well at the Oratory here before, with a court adjustment of -2.3. So not a lot of players have that much experience in tennis, or competitive tennis, here at the Oratory. This court used to host the IRTPA Championships back around about 20 years ago. Most recent major events were the Ladies World Championships in 2022 and the eliminator of the World Championships between Camden Riviere and Nick Howe in 2020. Otherwise, very little top-level tennis to speak of at the Oratory for 18 or so years. Going back to those IRTPA Championship days when the head professionals here were Mark Edel and Jonathan Howe. Head-to-head, 3-love in the favour of Darren, but as we say, this is half handicaps. So anything can happen. The handicap in this particular match will be an 0-4-15 with Darren owing. So not very much of a handicap, otherwise we are playing 3 full sets.
Sing the name, but never master of sing play.
Lewis Williams will be the marker for this match.
Okay then, this is the first round of the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge. This match is between, at the receiver's end, from Morton Moral Tennis Court Club, Darren Long. And at the service end from the Queen's Club, we have Neil Mackenzie. The handicap for this match, Darren is owing a quarter 15, and it's best of 3 sets. Lovell, play 1.
Mackenzie starting with the high serve. Very big ceiling here at the Oratory. Steep penthouse as well, good for that high serve.
$30 love. Go. Double fault.
Couple of loose serves there from Mackenzie to get started. Second high serve on the back, double fault now. Continuing with the high serve.
$40-15. First game to the server, 1 game to luck.
So Mackenzie takes the first game. Straight away into the next. He's serving that high serve very deep. Turning around 5 and 6. See others who push up a lot more on that high serve.
Shot test.
15-all.
First one that Darren's really got away in this match, still very early on. Mackenzie doing a bit of cleanup.
Well, 15-all, no chase. Chase, 4 and 5. 15-all.
First chase of the evening. Of the tournament, in fact.
30-15.
I suspect we might see a lot of that from Darren as this match goes on. Big targets here at the Oratory. The ledges are quite low. The timbre is the largest timbre in the world. It's probably about 25% larger than the average timbre.
40-15 to the server. Chases 4 and 5.
Big wide opening at the back of the court for Darren to target. So, serving for the first time in the match, Darren Long.
Lost it, felt better than 5. The game, 1 game all. $15 love.
Mackenzie responding in kind, giving a bit of heat.
$15 all. $30-15.
Went searching for that winning gallery. The shot missed, but it didn't matter in the end. Darren continuing to serve those railroads, inviting that more aggressive stroke from Mackenzie. Second serve railroad even.
Better than 3.
So that railroad's going to invite that more aggressive stroke, backing that Mackenzie's going to miss it high or wide, then looking for that shot onto the timbre or the grill. Very simple but very effective game plan from Long.
40-30 to the receiver. Chase is better than 3. Game 2 games to 1. This is an 0-15 game.
So first handicap of the match, playing 0 quarter 15. So Darren has 1 extra point to get this match. Sorry, this game.
Chase, better than 5. 0-15 love, 1 chase. Level.
That's the handicap dealt with. Back to normal play now. You don't want to be 15-0-15 down.
$15 love. A yard worse than the last gallop. 2 chases.
Not a lot of finesse in this match. Very much all power. Both players looking for those big targets.
15 love to the server. First chase is better than 5. $30 love, chases a yard worse than the last gallop. $15.30. Hazard chase 1 and 2.
Two long railroads from Darren concedes the service end. Two chases of hazard 1 and 2. Again, will Mackenzie's test out that railroad?
To the receiver.
Looks like he will.
Hazard chase, 1 and 2.
Been serving high for most of the rest of the match.
Oh.
That's pretty wide. Missed it by about a yard. That one's a bit better.
Thirty-all, hazard chase, 1 and 2.
That's not what you want to do on a hazard chase. It gives your opponent so many options. Can't afford to be putting penthouse balls up. Just to bring it back to 2-all. And that will do it.
Game, 2 games all.
Back to equality. So the first lot of handicap passes. Start this second set of handicaps. Every fourth game going to Darren. Sorry, rather every fourth game Darren giving an extra point.
Chase, second go. 15 love to serve. Go.
Just in danger of losing his radar a bit here. He isn't quite finding those targets as he was a few minutes ago. And giving Mackenzie instead an option.
Love, 1 chase.
All of a sudden, Mackenzie with a chance for a bit of a lead here. 40 love up. Good chase to attack. Walking along, mustering response.
40 love to the receiver, chases the second gallop.
Really needs to find some targets again. That timbre looms big.
Game, 3 games to 2.
Again, can't be giving away shots like that on a long chase. Oh, well picked up from Mackenzie.
15 love.
Underneath the winning gallery, slots it into the dead on. Here's the first of the match.
Chase, worse than the first gallop.
Looking for it a second time, just finds the top of the net tape.
$15 love to the receiver.
Darren's not going to miss out on many shots like that, but still a lot of penthouse balls so far tonight. At this level, you just can't be putting that much onto the penthouse.
Hazard 1 yard, 2 chases.
For the third time, Darren's railroad goes long out into the hazards. So change agains here. Mackenzie with the lead in the games. Darren with the lead in this game. Shaping up for a good finale for this first set of the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge.
30-15 to the receiver. First chase is worse than the first gallop. 1 fault. Chase 40-15, hazard chase 1 yard. Chase, and that's the game. 3 games all.
Mackenzie was looking to cover the galleries there, but Darren was wise to it. 3-all. Even Stevens.
1 fault. Chase 1-2.
Well read by Darren, picked up Mackenzie going for that tab, able to move up and get in position for it.
Oh. Love.
That's the kind of shot that Darren really needs to be nailing if he's going to win this match. Does it 2 in a row.
30 love. Love, 1 2.
Did you see the camera?
I did it.
And so this set swings once again. This time with Long looking like he might get the advantage. Neither player
40
really,
love to the server. Chases 1 and 2.
you would say, has grabbed control of this match. It's been passages one way than the other.
Lost it, felt better than 3. It's a game. 4 games to 3. This is an 0-15 game.
So the handicap comes back into play. quarter 15.
Oh.
Darren still that second serve railroad.
$15, 0-15. Go.
That loud crashy here is a piece of perspex that's strung into the dead-on that was used back in 2004 and 2006 for the RTPA Championships when they had
more than a yard worse than the last go.
When they had much bigger cameras to have to broadcast the tennis. Innovative at the time, but the technology's moved on a long way since 2004, 2005. But that piece of perspex has remained in place all that time.
40-0-15, the server leads. Chases more than a yard worse than the last gallop.
Bit battered and bruised.
Time. 40.
It's a good return, but it's still a steep uphill climb for Darren in this particular game. 40 love down still. Wonderful serve from Mackenzie, set that up well.
Game 4 games all.
Not a lot that Long could do with it. So 4-all here in this first set of the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge.
15 love. Love.
Mackenzie has to keep this serve tight. Anything that's tight, it's getting it, putting down on the back foot, making him have to sky the ball off and up onto the penthouse, but anything loose he is absolutely punishing. That one's one of the tight ones.
30-all. One and two. 30-all.
That is very well picked up from Long. Mackenzie had so many options there, just happened to find Long right in the middle of it all. Gets the racket on the volley, and Mackenzie way out of position there to deal with the response. That could be defining in this set if Long can get to a 5-4 lead with 2 short chases on the board.
Score is 30-all. First chase is 1 and 2.
Mackenzie looking for it on the floor, manages to get the error from Long. And Mackenzie takes the game, having been at 30-all with 2 short chases. That could also be key. Come off the bando. Long's done very well to avoid it.
And hasn't won 2 chases.
Once again, that's come out very long. It's not too great if you're giving away hazard chases like that. Your opponent doesn't have to do all that much to get down the service. It's like a freebie. It's almost like a double fault, really.
First chase is worse than the door. Fault.
Second serve bubble on a gallery chase.
15 love. Hazard chase. 1 yard.
This set is going down to the wire, isn't it? Darren will see the serve again in this set, but is that chase too long?
30 all.
Options here.
Hit the tandem. 40-30 to the receiver.
Mackenzie couldn't quite pick up that ball off the main wall. Complaining that it might be down, but called a stroke.
40-30 to the server. Chase better than the door.
So that brings it to 40 all for the first time in the set. And it is set point to Mackenzie at the same time. Set point Mackenzie, second serve.
And the first set, 6 games to 4.
So the first set goes to Mackenzie. Those two short chases at 4 all proving absolutely critical in winning that set.
Love. Luck. 40 luck. 15-40. Chase, better than 5.
Mackenzie really relaxed after the end of that first set. Those first couple of returns are a little bit dicey. 26 minutes all in, and it has been a dead-on onslaught. 10 total for the set between the two players. And Darren just serves one, just dropping that a little bit below 50%. That's not where he would like it to be. She's giving away a little bit too much. There's chase length as well. Mackenzie right up onto the hazards. That's
15-40, the receiver leads. Chase is better than 5.
That's largely due to leaving all those hazard 1 and 2s from long serves.
First game of the second set, 1 game to luck.
Good response from Long, takes the first game.
Love. Chase, more than a yard worse than the last go. Last gallop. 2 chases. Can we grab the balls, please?
That serving from Mackenzie has really been a key part of it. If he has kept it tight, he's been able to put Long well onto the defensive. But sometimes it's been way too loose and just gives Darren just that much extra room that he needs to attack that ball. Needs to keep it up in this set. Darren just needs to make sure that he keeps his shots under control, putting way too much onto the penthouse. As we go into this second set of the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge first round match between Darren Long and Neil Mackenzie.
15 love to the server. First chase is more than a yard worse than the last gallop. Whoa. Lost the chase. 30 love.
Into second gallery,
chases
that
the
won't
last
beat the
gallop.
chase.
Chases the last gallop. $15.30. Oh.
Just checking off the cover.
Second set. Down, chase worse than one. Hazard half, two chase.
Once again, that serve goes too long. Must be 5 or 6 now for the match. Can't really afford to be giving that much away. It's too easy to get to the service end.
15.30, the receiver leads. First chase is worse than 1 yard. Lost the chase. 30-all hazard chase, half a yard.
Mackenzie brings out the drag.
40-30.
Bit of an apology, but really, once again, well read from Darren. He's picked up 3 or 4 of those, and Mackenzie's been out of position.
The game, 2 games to luck.
So Darren with a 2-game lead for the first time in the match.
Hazard chase, the second gallop.
Largest lead either of them has had, except for that 6-4 right at the end of that first set.
Break it.
15 love. There is 1 hazard check. The last gallery, 2 chases.
Darren just checking his frame, may have got a little crack in it. Doesn't sound all that great, but looks like he's going to carry on with it.
I'm in the negative already.
15 love to the receiver. First chase is hazard, the second gallop.
Oh, that's unlucky. Come off the bando.
30 love, chase the last gallop.
Judged it was going to go high.
Basketball, mate.
Brings the chase, 40 love.
About time.
15-40. Chase, 1 and 2.
Again, this match just seesawing. Really feels like the play has been dictated by the player at the hazard end. Serving end normally is a good place to be, but if the receiver has been able to get that
15-40,
return of serve away well,
chases 1 and 2.
it's been very difficult to be serving.
Lost chase, and that's the game. 1 game to 2.
So Mackenzie on the board in this second set, and we are into the 0-15 game again. Reminder, we are playing half handicaps.
15-0-15. Love 15. True. 15 all. Go.
Ball just didn't seem to have any energy in it. Darren threw the shot before it really came to him.
Chase, the last gallery, ball up now. (30-15) server 1. Worse than 1 yard.
Really quite difficult to read that from Mackenzie. Thought it was going to take an extra little bounce off that battery wall and just never did.
(30-15) to the receiver. First chase is the last gallery.
Good chance for Long to extend his lead here. Two very defensible chases.
Such a tentative lead, come on.
30 all, chase worse than 1 yard.
This one should perhaps be a little bit easier.
Chase 40-37.
Not far away at all.
The game 3 games to 1.
Great running from Long there. His first winning gallery of the match. Really good option from that position. Anything else you're just going to put onto the penthouse, really.
15 love.
Once again, that is the biggest timbre in the world. Very tough to read if you're used to smaller timbres. Not only is it a relatively big timbre, but it's also a big grill behind it as well. Just makes that shot into the forehand side so much more risky.
Chase better than 3.
Mackenzie pulling it off well at the moment. Not quite so well there. And Darren to come down the hazard end. The point for 4-1. Given how tight the first set was, this I think has been a really good response from Darren. Dropped that first set.
Chases better than 3.
He's looked really strong in this second.
Game point.
So game point, no juices here in this handicap match. Both players find the bottom plank of that penthouse, but it is Mackenzie that comes out on top. Helped greatly by that tam, but 2-3 now, staying alive in this set.
Chase, better than the second gallery. Love.
Mackenzie changing up his serve for the first time and has put it long as well. Both having trouble with that railroad and keeping those high backwall railroads in the service box. Can't afford to give away hazard chasers like that.
Love to the server. First chase is better than the second gallop. Chase 15.
Again, the second serve railroad from long.
Half a yard.
Can't keep it in. And that's just too easy for a player like Mackenzie. Can he control this second serve railroad? And that is much better from long.
40-15.
Really has been a match of how tight can you serve. In response, can you miss the penthouse? Well, that's a little bit fortunate from Darren.
It's a game to the server, 4 games to 2.
Racket raised, an apology.
Love. Chase, 5 and 6.
It is shaping up more and more like we might be headed to 3 sets. This match, best of 3 sets off handicap.
Love. Arco. 15-30. 40-15.
There's a couple of weak responses from Mackenzie, some tight serving from Darren Long. On the precipice of a 3-game lead here in this second set.
(40-15) to the receiver. Chase 5 and 6. One fault. Won it for worse than 4.
So that beats the chase.
To the receiver, 5 games to 2.
Darren now 1 game away from the match and has to deal with the handicap once more.
Chase, better than 3. (15-15). Second gallery to Chase.
And that's the risk when you serve that high serve. Sometimes all your opponent can do is hit at those galleries or boast above the penthouse. They really are wide open because you're kind of giving them that real corner.
15-15 to the receiver. First chase is better than 3. Won it for 2 and 3.
And that one has rolled out of the back neck.
30-15, chase the second gallery.
And that's the tight serving that we've been talking about. Darren's just starting to find that better length with his railroads. Needed to find Tampa or grill on that shot. He didn't. Gave Mackenzie the opening.
Sorry, score was the chase better than 5. So 30 love to the receiver. Go! Love, 1 40 love to the server. Chase better than 5. Oh. Point in the game, 3 games to 5.
So Mackenzie right back in this now. Picked up that game easily. Had the handicap at his back. Long starting to get a hang of the Tampa, but just those shots are still a little bit too loose. Mackenzie doing well to cover.
Was lucky. How's the chase? The line. 15 love 7.
Can't quite get lucky the second time around. Darren taking it to 50 all.
Through the net, service point. 30-15.
Court was wide open for Darren there, and all he could do was find the lowest part of that net tape.
See the net's unattached?
I think he threw that a little bit. There was certainly an option of the right-hand side of the dead on that he just could not find.
Never seen that. I don't think so. 40-15 to the receiver. Hazard chase the line.
Darren's done well to miss the timbre there.
34.
The shot that hits the timbre is generally covered by Neil.
Oh.
Is that miss going to haunt Darren a bit now? Mackenzie back with the serve, 40-30 up. To bring the match, or the set rather, back within a game.
(30-40), the server leads, chases the last gallop.
Mackenzie's done very well there to readjust his feet. At the last moment, racket coming very late. But gets the ball over the net and the job done. 4-5 now.
15 love.
First time in the set that Darren's found the dead on. Given how prolific it was in the first set, that's quite a surprise. For that expansive topspin shot across court, couldn't quite find it. 30 love now to Darren. Looking to close out this set. And that gives him 3 set points, 4 set points even, because we have the 40 all. Fair bit of penthouse ball going on. One that threatened to roll into the winning gallery, just falling short out into the hazards. So Darren will come down the service end, still with 4 set points.
40 love to the server. Hazard chase, better than 1 yard. Oh.
Very well played, Darren.
second set, 6 games to 4.
So we are tied
Third and
all
final
square
set, level.
here in this first match of the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge.
15 love.
Darren Long holding back a recovering Neil Mackenzie after a decent lead in that second set.
Round, chase worse than 2. 15 love, sir. Chase, 2.
So that second set lasting 28 minutes. 3 dead-ons in the end. Darren Long
15 love to the
coming
receiver.
rather late in the set.
First chase is worse than 2.
Grill each way and a winning gallery for Long.
Lost it for 3. 15 all, chase 2. Won the chase for Bernard. 30-15. 40-15. 30-40. The first game of the third set, 1 game to luck. The last gallery, no strokes.
Just feel if Darren's going to win the set, he's going to have to pull off shots like that main hall dead-on from before quite well. Just really focus on keeping the ball on the floor or in the dead-on. Can't afford to be hitting penthouses. Or even shots like that, which have gone into the winning gallery. Third of the match so far. Excellent defense from Mackenzie, really set up that shot onto the grill. Managed to find the temp of the shot before.
$15-30. Now, is it better than 1 yard? 2 chases, can we grab the balls, please?
So after this match, we'll have one more match for you this evening. That will be between Nino Marola and Lewis Gordon. The remainder of these first round matches will be played on Friday, tomorrow. And then moving into the quarterfinals, that will be Thursday and Friday next week. And the semi-finals and final will be the Thursday and Friday in a fortnight's time. Do come down to the Oratory on any one of those days. Tickets are just £25. Get yourself in. There's a bar in the club room. Great viewing facilities here at the Oratory with the 3 levels. What a fantastic way to spend a Thursday or Friday evening across this summer. Do come down. There will be fantastic tennis for you to watch as well.
30-15 to the receiver. First chase is the last gallery.
In the meantime, though, Darren and Neil Mackenzie battling it out. Finds the grill eventually.
Is better than 1 yard. Chase 40-37.
That sounded very expensive from Darren. Gonna run out of racket soon.
40-all game point. Out of court. It's the game, 1 game all.
So all square in this third set.
Oh. Hey, it's better than 1. No strokes.
Mackenzie looking stone cold at the moment.
Love.
On just a little bit of a hot streak now.
15 all.
Cut and volley looking particularly strong. There's the force as well, just to balance it out.
30-15.
Be a funny one, this tournament, with the being stretched over 3 weeks, because often in tournaments you're backing up against the opponent the following day or 2 days later, and it's all about your rest and recovery. But with this one, whoever wins this will have a week to plan against their next opponent, to go away back to their home clubs and trial and experiment and think about what they like to do to try and put their opponent off their game.
Chase is better than 1 yard. Lost the chase. 40-all game point.
So 40-all game points for a 2-1 lead. And that is exactly what you want to do on a 40-all.
This is an 0-15 game.
It's 12th, the dead on of the match. And there's his 13th.
Lovell.
Back to the handicap, playing 0-15, half handicaps. Really dialing up the targets now. 7 grills for Mackenzie this match.
Oh.
Great disguise from Darren Long. Shaped as though he was going to play to that forehand side.
15
Instead
love
just
serve.
snuck it down the backhand. A really good chase out of it.
Fifteen all. Yeah. 30-15. One chip.
That's where Darren looks at his best, hitting those main wall forces into the dead on. As long as he's not putting them high, then he can be such a difficult opponent. Just needs to be able to dial in that consistency.
40-15 to the server. Takes worse than 1 yard. Game 3 games to 1.
So just as in that first set, Darren with the lead.
15 love. Down, he's worse than 3. 15 all. $30-15.
Darren Long in real danger of running away with the set now. All to do for Mackenzie. Took that first set with a couple of excellent forces in the 4-all game. These last 2 sets,
40-15 to the receiver.
Long has been able to maintain the advantage for much longer. So Mackenzie really needs this game. Can't afford to let a 3-1 game lead go slip.
The game, 4 games to 1.
Darren is really pushing up that dead-on count now. 3-game lead, 2 games to go.
Better than the last gallery. It's better than 1. No strokes. First chase is better than the last gallery. Oh.
Two great picks from Darren, millimetres off the floor, but can't put the ball away looking for that grill. Mackenzie eventually gets to win the chase. That one
15-all.
just hitting the bando, seeking that dead-on that very short chase. Inches away.
Through that ball.
30-15.
Not quite able to muscle that ball over. Mackenzie looking to stay alive in the match. Got the handicap game coming.
40-30. Go. Chase, worse than 6.
Well timed chase from Mackenzie. He's going to get down that service end on that handicap game. Darren thinking he might want a fourth racket.
40-30 to the server, worse than 6. Look.
That is a brilliant return from Darren Long. Low as you like over the net, gets to game point, 40-all. And that ball went up on that penthouse. Fournier was going to take it away, put it away, get back in the match. As it is just a little bit too hard hit. Out to Hazard, better than half.
40-all game points. Hazard chase better than half a yard. The game to the receiver. 2 games to 4. Chase better than 2.
Mackenzie able
No
to
stroke.
find the galleries on the Hazard chase, even though it was off the timbre. Back to a 2-game deficit.
15 love. Fifteen. 30-15. How's it worse than 1, 2 chase?
Yet another railroad goes long from Darren Long. Change ends now. That must be 7 or 8 now for the match. Something he'll want to work on for next week should he progress. Winner of this match to play Bryn Sayers in the quarterfinal.
30-15 to the receiver. First chase is better than 2.
Short chase.
Chase off. Well, better than 2. Still 30-15 to the receiver.
Result there for Darren Long. Has a chase to come. goes the high back ball. Mackenzie didn't quite have it covered. He was very close though.
40-15.
Risky with the high back ball with the glass behind.
The game, 5 games to 2. This is an 0-15 game.
So the handicap game to keep Mackenzie alive in the tournament.
$15-0-15.
That has just, I think it's bounced twice on the ledge of the hazard galleries. Very difficult for Long to read. Sudden 30-0-15 down. What's amazing is it didn't hit any of the hazard gallery posts on its way through. Tight serve from Mackenzie. 40-0-15 up. Exactly what he needed to stay alive.
The game, 3 games to 5.
So no more handicaps for the match. Every game from here on out will be level. Mackenzie getting caught up the court yet again. Just doesn't seem to be able to backpedal all that well.
Love. Oh.
Can Mackenzie overturn a 4-game deficit? He's doing everything right so far. Darren needing just one more game.
Chase, 2.
That will help.
2 chase.
Still, that last game can often be the hardest.
Love to the receiver. First chase is worse than the last gallop. Oh. 15-30, chase 2.
What a shot on chase 2. We've seen that before from Macca this match. We've seen that before as well from Darren. Just hitting it so long on too many occasions. It just means he's spending more time down that hazard end than he needs to. It's really giving Mackenzie an opening into the match. Hazard chase to follow.
Hazard chase better than a yard.
No, only a drag, not a railroad. Again, looked like he was going to smack a gallery, just delicately touches it down that forehand side.
game to the server, 4 games to 5.
2 games in a row for Mackenzie now, just holding on by the barest of margins. And out of nowhere, Mackenzie picks up a winning gallery. His 3rd of the match. Really thought he was looking down at the tamper on that shot. Darren just needs a few more of those, really.
Court. 30-15.
2 points away. Can Mackenzie save it? Can Darren take it? Went looking for the winning gallery, couldn't quite find it in the end, but finish is good enough. 30 all. Every point vital now. Straight down the middle, looking for the dead on. Fractionally low, but he will get the serve back. Oh, what a shot from Mackenzie. Oh, I thought that was in. It's hit the bando of the grill, off the bando of the dead on. This match will be decided by the barest of margins.
Score is 30 all.
Could it be we go to a deciding point?
Lost it for worse than 4.
Safely leave that one alone.
40-30 to the server.
He's up his first match point. The hazard chase.
Oh.
Could it be he serves this one long to win the chase? That would be fitting. And he does it.
And Darren Long wins 4-6, 6-4, 6-4.
Made it look tough, but in the end, Darren Long's forcing ability is enough to move on in the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge. One hour, 23 minutes for the match. There are all the vital statistics you need. Darren Long just turning that service one around over the course of the match. And that dead-on hitting proving key. He hit more in the set that he lost than the two that he won, but I think that's all by the by. Plenty of grills as well. So do come back in a few minutes' time. We'll have the next match for you coming up. That will be between Nino Marola and Lewis Gordon. My name's been Ben Gatenbeek. We'll see you soon. Bye.